This video will be used to demonstrate the power of Excel's built-in functions to compute factorials, permutations, and combinations. To compute the factorial of 10, which is denoted as 10 followed by the factorial symbol. In English, this symbol is known as the exclamation mark, but in mathematics, we call it the factorial symbol. And if one is trying to compute this by hand, it could be quite cumbersome. But Excel has a nice built-in function that will rapidly compute the answer. To activate the function, we always type an equal sign into an empty cell. The function is typically an abbreviation of the operation we're trying to perform. So we can start typing in a few key letters, and a window will pop up to guide us towards the function that we're searching for. In this case, we want to use the function fact. That's an abbreviation of factorial. Next, we type 2 parentheses, and we will place the number 10 inside of these parentheses because we are trying to compute 10 factorial. Our final step, we hit enter, and our final result appears. It's 3,628,800, and if one recalls that the answer represents the total number of ways to arrange 10 distinct objects. Excel can also compute permutations. Okay, so for this example, we have the permutation of 10 choose 3, meaning we have 10 objects, we choose 3 of them, and find all the possible permutations of those 3 objects. We follow a similar process as we did with factorials to compute the permutation. Type in equals. Once again, we're searching for the abbreviation P, E, R, M, and we can see that Excel guides us to the correct wording of the function, so permute, and it's always some form of abbreviation of the function. We type in our parentheses. Inside of the parentheses, once again, we're provided with the guide. The first number is always the larger of the 2 given numbers. So it's the total number of objects that we're provided with. In this case, it's 10. Put a comma, followed by the number of objects that we're choosing from 10 and permuting. In this case, it's 3. The last step, hit enter, and the answer is 720. So there's 700 permutations of 3 objects that are chosen from 10. Finally, we look at the function for combination. In this example, we are computing the combination of 10 choose 3. Once again, the 10 represents the total number of objects. The 3, it represents how many objects we're selecting without regard to order. So in this example, we're looking at how many ways we can select groups of 3 from the 10 original objects. To perform this calculation, we do follow a similar process. We start with the equal sign. Our abbreviation is combin. We type in our parentheses. For our example, the first number is 10, the number of objects we're choosing from, and the number of objects chosen is 3. Hit enter, and our answer is 120. And I hope that people will appreciate the power of Excel and utilize it as a tool to perform some key operations and calculations for our class. Just remember, if you have any questions, you can always contact me through my email, or you can post a question on our discussion board. Thank you.